When the audience was staring such a stark contrast right in their face,
I was popping my pussy in the...
Bro, I'm fucking wildin' right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fucking wildin'. I'm wildin'. 2 videos a day, video a day. I'm wildin'. Call me there. I'm there. You heard? Yo, I already reacted to this though. This nigga Akash, basically for people that don't know the lore, he has a wife. He's a comedian that makes hella money. His wife is basically taking advantage of this nigga. She go online embarrassing the nigga. She told her friend, husband, on the podcast that she would fuck him damn near. I ain't gonna lie. She's bugging. I ain't gonna lie. She's bugging in this shit. But yo, she's coming back? She's coming back? Hello? Like, we're spinning back? Hello? Yo, why does
stories from last year.
Yo, my PC is on its last leg. I'm sorry. Yo, we just need a new everything. Niggas need a new camera, new PC, new everything. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Right up the watch hours for me.
As we all sat back in awe as clip after clip after clip began to resurface from her TikTok page, and then eventually her podcast. And at first it was mainly about her obsession with wealth.
How do you and your husband split finances?
We don't.
We don't.
If you want to work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money.
Fries. Let's go on to the next one. We're going to the next one. You heard? On to the next one. Just like that. I ain't gonna lie. It's nothing wrong with a joint bank account if you're married, I feel like, and that's your decision, and both parties agree. But you're not about to force me. That's not what you're about to do. You're not about to force me to do shit. I ain't gonna lie. Not forcing me to do nothing.
Money is my money. That is actually my number one. They must be generous with their finances from day one.
The fact that she did not want to cook or clean or really do anything besides lay around the house.
For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Jasleen. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time student.
Holy shit. Oh my God, bro. Holy shit, bro. I'm losing brain cells watching this shit.
A comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
And of course, her consumer addiction.
And it's just like the best fucking part is like,
yeah, that nigga should just be like, that nigga should have money on the back end and just be like, fuck it, bro. I don't feel like paying shit. I ain't gonna lie. Just be like, fuck it. Don't go to work. Have some money on the back end though, bro. You can't be broke, my nigga. But like, you heard? Just be like, fuck it. I don't want to work no more. I'm not paying. I don't feel like paying the rent, my nigga. I don't feel like it. I just done today.
living with your best friend.
Also, it's like there's
who buys you designer shit.
But quickly, the content devolved into her straight up disrespecting her husband Akash, telling stories from her past and going out of her way to pretty much make him look like a simp/cuck when speaking about her friend's husband.
Would y'all ever have an together with your husband?
Rhea, I'm actively trying to have an orgy because this couple.
Like, this shit gotta be a mental illness, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. This shit gotta be a mental illness. What the fuck is she saying to me? Like, what? Like, I can't imagine a nigga's wife walking up to them and saying some shit like this. Y'all niggas is over freaked. I ain't gonna lie.
Is so fucking good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines.
The fact that she even said that, fries. But yo, gang, she's married, by the way. Married, by the way.
And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's...
And she's just sitting there laughing. This bitch is stupid. I'm sorry, gang. Yo, she's fucking stupid.
It's like at least 10 inches.
Now, the real reason this became such an explosive controversy was because for years Akash positioned his wife as this pure, innocent Indian woman who could do no wrong.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this.
wow.
Do
And
you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. I remember I was just like, what?
So then when the audience was staring such a stark contrast right in their face,
I was popping my pussy in
Oh my god. Yo, this is this nigga's wife, bro. This shit had to hit 100K, bro. At least. You heard? At least. This shit had to hit 100K.
these white boy frat houses.
And I was dead about to say that. Yo, isn't there a video of her saying that? Yo, if this nigga's still married to her, he's fucking wildin'. I ain't gonna lie. He's dead ass wildin'.
simply had to talk about it, and I felt like it was like the big conversation on the internet for around a month. So this all resulted in this endless commentary online. Is she dodging his kisses? Why was this proposal so awkward? People pretty much felt like this woman Jasleen had no respect for her husband.
You know, it's so funny. The nigga looked at the video and still posted that bitch too. I ain't gonna lie. His editing team, or if he was, yo, the nigga looked at the video and still posted that shit.
Well, I
Ain't
really
gonna
just
lie.
questions like, how
That
could
shit
Akash
is
just sit back
outrageous.
and let his wife try and be a public figure in this way, and not at least tell her like, yo, you better cool your jets?
When I got to college, I was like, oh my God, it's like open season and like all these guys are like starting to give me attention.
Bitch at open season. What?
Like everyone's being so social.
What about the season
Either
is
way,
open?
Akash's wife would actually join them on the Flagrant podcast, and that is where things got somehow even more embarrassing.
What is loud? What is
What was that? His dick smells.
No, but for real, you got a stink dick husband sleeping on the floor. like, what's wrong with you, man? Like,
Yo, bro, why is this nigga? Yo, bro, does he have like a kink for public humiliation, my nigga? This nigga is laughing and smiling, and the nigga's talking about him right in front of his wife, by the way. Like, yo, this shit is crazy, gang.
Like, even just on that show, based on his appearance,
Yo, no funny shit. I feel like this is how women nowadays want they men. No funny shit. No funny shit. I really think I be seeing like females post, I can't be with a nigga that do da 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 da. That's how I feel like. This is how I feel like those type of women, like this is what I feel like they want, gang. This is what I feel like they want.
you
Right
could tell
here.
that Akash himself had been going through absolute hell getting
The nigga
slandered
do-
online
the
like
nigga do
this.
everything.
Like when
He
Adam
paid-
22 is the
He paid for Chanel bags and all that. He gonna still be with you after being humiliated in public. You feel me? You can roll over the nigga, step over the nigga, get your little 500,000. Word.
only one backing someone up in a situation like he did Jasleen, you know something is deeply wrong.
The reason they're saying that is based off of her words.
Yeah, which.
So-
But I think when you hear her,
Oh, then you got the nigga Adam 22 talking about it, right? Right? Like this nigga wise or something. Like he's gonna give him better information.
words, what you have to understand is that she's exaggerating everything so much because she has so little life experience.
And since this all went down, Akash has really not been featured on the Flagrant podcast, as he has actually been on a stand-up tour. But as for his wife, she has still been posting non-stop onto TikTok, and has essentially doubled down on everything that she was being criticized for, whether it be the shopping addiction, trying to act like she is totally unfazed about everything going on online, and in general, it's pretty apparent that the entire situation taught her pretty much nothing. You know, it's kind of like watching a child plug their ears when someone's talking to them and say, no, 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 you guys are lying meanies. And as for her podcast, it has completely come to a stop. This is something that Andrew Schultz himself said he was going to personally make happen a couple of months ago.
Delete it. Delete the podcast.
delete
But
art.
the thing is that this is what I'm saying. What are niggas' intentions though, right? You made the podcast, you got the nigga on the podcast, you got Shorty on the podcast to get her shit shut down. Then you got bro on the podcast just to humiliate him. But I guess it was to show him a lesson, like, yo, bro, wake the fuck up. Like, it was kind of tough love. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, you wilding right now? I ain't gonna lie, bro, because it looked like he crawling on his knees right now. Yeah, his shit is bad.
No more
This shit is
influencing.
real
No, I'm
bad.
talking about her.
Oh, we're working on it.
No influencing. I don't want you don't let your wife be influencers. Don't let your wife be podcasters, man.
And he and Charlemagne also made several other thinking out loud comments about Akash here as well.
What happened, man? Akash's wife made you want to not be married? What happened?
I'm never gonna tell the world. I ain't going through that shit. That shit is crazy.
What happened?
I didn't realize we had Akash's picture.
Can I say what I want to say?
Of course. This is what Brilliant Idiots is about.
All I want to say is simply this.
Keep your wife off the internet.
Motherfucking internet. Why does your wife have a microphone in her face? Do not allow your wife to start a motherfucking podcast.
I ain't gonna lie. There's so many topics about the world. It's just like, I feel like there's a main 10 things that niggas is worried about, bro. I keep it a buck. There's so much shit to talk about. But it's just like niggas don't give a fuck. Niggas don't give a fuck, bro. They're gonna talk about the same shit and they're gonna make their image look so fucking bad. And this is not even for like just women. This is just for like every fucking body, dog. Like everybody that's in a relationship talking about relationship shit. Y'all niggas be making yourselves look bad in the end.
Ass, bro. Yes. Okay, they
I'm not picking up no mic talking about some shit that's going on in my home. Cause once I figure out that shit is just not going on in my home, oh yeah. Dog.
One entertainer in this family, and it shall be me. I'm the comedian. I'm out here on this road, and I'm out here getting the money. Let me use some of this money to help you do some other things, yo. Because you don't need a microphone in your face because you going to fuck around and ruin us. All right? Not just you.
It's not even that. They're not even hitting the main point. Like, oh yeah, she made social media, whatever the case may be. Nigga, with the cameras off, that's just with the cameras on. Imagine when he's handling cameras off, gang. That nigga is going through hell, dog. He's going through hell.
Yes, clearly here Andrew was kind of letting his true feelings be known. He wasn't coddling him like he was on the couch of that episode. You know, it's almost like when you have a friend and you know he's fucking up, but you want to be like kind of polite to his face.
I literally just
And then you see your other mutual friend and you're like, yo, what's going on with George? What the fuck is he doing? And like I said, she had not done her podcast since the controversy kind of unfolded and they made that public appearance. But now she is actually back on this other guy's show. And when I tell you guys that this confirms that she learned absolutely nothing and is likely incapable of hearing any sort of constructive criticism, that might be a serious understatement.
I just feel like when I first got into this, I was like, I just want to be myself 110%. And the audience isn't stupid. And my friend told me this. She said, you can feel someone's energy through their content, if they're genuine or not. So I just always, first and foremost, was like, I just want to be genuinely myself. It just felt most authentic.
Yo, am I bugging or she's not saying shit right now? You heard? Yo, she's not saying a motherfucking thing, bro. What the hell? Yo, she said the same thing 3 times in like 3 different ways.
To who I was.
4 different ways.
Like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore. Oh my God. Like in hindsight, I also feel like sometimes if people want to take you in a negative way, like they will, you know?
Yo,
I absolutely agree.
This is scary as shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is so fucking scary, bro, because this is like documented shit, right? But imagine a nigga is going through some shit like this and the cameras is off, gang. Like this is a nigga regular life. Like, you feel what I'm saying? This is a nigga regular life. Like this is happening to somebody in the world. Besides this nigga, this is happening to somebody in the world. We just don't know the nigga, gang. Yo, gang. We just don't know the nigga, gang.
Because I think like that is like one of the reasons that I was like, oh, like we'll get along, right? Because
now the host of this podcast is virtually useless. He is essentially just there to say, yeah, girl, you were totally right. Anyone with anything negative to say is just a jealous hater of the lifestyle you get to live thanks to Akash's money.
When I see like influencers or creators, the reason that I don't fit into the space, and I'm sure you also feel that way, is because I do feel like it's like overly curated, right? I see most people and I'm like, I've been around these people long enough to now understand like, yo, out of all the ways that you present yourself on the internet, you are not that.
Right.
And the reason they do not fit in on the internet is because neither of them have like a real presence in the space. In fact, I'm convinced that the only reason she gave this dude an interview in the first place is because back a couple of months ago when the whole thing was unraveling, he was just about the only man defending her in that situation.
I've heard people say much worse things about Jasleen on the internet than what she said about this other creator. Y'all would rather people just appear to be good than people actually be honest and
real, authentic
about their feelings, right? Because for everybody who's like, oh, like she's a mean girl and she's
so nigga, be a evil. I can't even say that word. I don't even want to say that word, bro, because I feel like I'm disrespecting women, bro. My mother would beat my ass, you heard? But look, yo, shorty's lying. She said she was in college popping pussy while she's married, dog. What are you saying to me? Buddy thinks he's low. He's trying to get his. And he was the closest. That was the closest he was going to get. I ain't gonna lie. That was the closest he was going to get. My son wanted his. And that was the closest he was going to get, was to get on that podcast. Word to bro. Because he's not saying shit right now. That makes no sense. Oh yeah. You, instead of trying to be good, right? Instead of trying to be good, like we think, oh yeah, you're faking to be good. No, nigga, like what the fuck? We know you're an asshole, nigga, but you're just not trying to get better. What the fuck? Stop being a dickhead.
Creators. In your response to her, you guys are being the exact same thing that you're accusing her of doing. I actually love her response to this.
So y'all never heard the saying of be the change in the world that you want? No, this is why, bro. Nobody has no way of thinking, oh yeah, this person act like this, so I might as well do it. No, nigga, what the fuck? You're a dick rider. Like, that's what you are. You're a dick rider. Like, I ain't gonna lie. You're a dick rider, bro. Like, what the fuck? That's dick riding. Yo, bro. Wow, now I'm gonna have to cut that out.
Response to this podcast, honestly, yo, Jasleen, if y'all listening, keep that shit up. Be more honest.
And not only that, but he directly defended her against Myron from the Flagrant Fit podcast as well.
Myron from Fresh and Fit is beefing with Akash Singh and Jasleen Singh. I guess their beef stemmed from when Myron did Flagrant. So Myron just kind of says like, yo, your wife a hoe. I guess he felt away that when I went up on your platform.
It's crazy. His wife got took in roller skates, dog. Oh, dog. Yo, the nigga posted up with buddy wife and roller skates. Hand on hand, you heard? She's having a time of her life. That is ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie.
You guys had this energy for me, and now I got something that I could pull on you. And that to me was like the first bit of like, this was kind of corny. You didn't have that energy towards Akash when you were on their platform. Like you kind of just sat there and took it. When you saw an opportunity through the man's wife, that's when you decided, yo, this is when I'm gonna hit him over the head with this. Akash and Jasleen are gonna profit from this, by the way. Like y'all think that, oh, like Akash really mad, right? Like that's his wife. You think that there's anything in the world that y'all know about his wife that he don't know about his wife? That don't change y'all life. Y'all still living in your mom's bedroom, talking about, oh, his life over. Meanwhile, him and Jasleen sitting around, grabbing a check, opening up her like 5th Birkin.
God damn, brother, come up for air sometime.
Nigga, there's more to life, dog. There's more to life. One, you're losing money for no reason when you could literally just be single, fuck around with any woman that you want to, probably even a fucking better one, dog. Like, what are you talking about? You're spending $20,000 for no fucking reason, for no benefit at all. Because if she don't want to kiss you on camera, that means she definitely don't want to fuck, dog. So it's just like, yo, gang, you're taking the L all around. What are you saying right now? Like, I can see why the world is the way it is. We got niggas like this with a fucking show mic. I ain't gonna lie. Like, dead ass.
Like, give Jasleen some room on that dick, my guy. I mean, this is...
Yeah, bro, let me spend $20,000 for no reason, even though my girl doesn't want to do shit. And we're not intimate at all. Like, what the fuck?
The level of glazing that I do not think I have witnessed for quite some time. And honestly, the guy keeps talking as if he has too much damn saliva in his mouth. But hey, I guess that's the side effect from sucking someone this hard.
I guess now let's get into rubbing people the wrong way.
Yeah.
Here in the podcast, he actually asks her about her feelings about Myron.
Obviously, Myron does what he does, and then the incels do what they do. How did you feel? Like,
I remember because you asked me this question, like, what is it like to look at like think pieces and people analyzing your marriage and your personality? It feels weird and it feels surreal because you're like, but you don't know me. You don't know anything about me. You've never talked to me. Like, you're taking
Bro, just off that one video, I don't think niggas have to. I'll keep it a book. Shorty said she was popping pussy in college at frat parties. Automatic, no. I ain't gonna lie. 1, 2, 3. Let's roll again. Let's just roll again, bro. Let's just
intention
roll
of this
again.
video in the complete wrong way.
I was popping.
Look. Every single time. I say it. Every time. Every time.
The misogyny was like really crazy. It was bizarre to me because I'm like, my husband can go on stage and literally has a joke in his special about like getting a hooker isn't like cheating, it's just outsourcing, which I really don't care. Like, I think it's a funny joke, but it's like, if I say something that's equally, you know, raunchy, like then I'm a whore or all these things. I don't give a fuck if I was a virgin or I wasn't, or if my body count was 100. I don't even want to say his fucking name, but this fucking loser whose name you said, like, he was on the Flagrant podcast like 5 fucking years ago. And my husband just humbled the shit out of him and basically embarrassed him because he was like, I think what you do is corny.
So yeah, she blames the entire thing on misogyny.
Akash Singh is telling me something I do is corny. Keep thinking I'm gonna feel a way about that. Yeah. Keep thinking I'm gonna feel a way about that, you heard? Yo,
which I personally found hilarious.
Crazy, bro.
Like, on my channel, I have
niggas got niggas thinking Akash Singh pressing shit.
Spoken out about the red pill community and a lot of their ideology. And y'all know I'm not the biggest fan of Myron, like, full stop. But damn it, he was not wrong in his dissection of this entire situation. I mean, honestly, this whole thing got me feeling like when Spider-Man had to break out the black suit, got me acting out of character. Because people of all genders, races, ages, whatever different demographic you can think, could see that she was being disrespectful of Akash and damaging his public reputation like it wasn't rocket science. But instead, she is so in denial that she actually blames this entire phenomena on bots.
So when all of this first started, it was like very clear to see that there was like a lot of bot farming as well. And I could tell there were bots because like the 1,500 followers I gained on Instagram, I immediately lost like within the span of 2 months. So it was like up and then down, which is funny because they say very racist things against Indians and South Asians, but like that's where you get your bots.
Yes, so once again, she really just attempts to save face by making any excuse that she can.
It's kind of a part of, unfortunately, like the fame kind of thing. And I don't feel like I've reached a certain like thing at all, but I think when people start to know about you, it's like kind of the downside of it. Like, is that the reason you want to go viral, is like the video hating on me? Okay, if that's fine, but like that's not the reason like I would want to go viral. I went viral being myself, you dumb fuck.
Yo, but being yourself is what got you here. That's what got that. Like, yo, bro, this is a cause and effect thing. That's what got you here, gang. You're saying in a marriage that you was popping your pussy, gang. Like, how many times? I ain't gonna lie, bro. You just could win an argument just off that sentence alone, gang. You post that. You looked at the video, you edited to put the captions on it, and then you still press post, gang. Like, what are you talking about, gang?
Fucking bitch. Like,
oh my god, does she not realize that she is not famous? She is infamous. Like, she is only known because she was posting embarrassing shit online. Like, if I go out and piss my pants in the street and garner a bunch of attention, it's not like that makes me a handsome, popular, appealing guy. But of course, the yes man is still not coming up for air as he encourages her delusions.
It's narrative building is a true art,
yeah,
and it's also a science,
yeah,
right? If I can convince you, the person I'm building the narrative about, that the narrative is true, then I've won the battle.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, does everyone think this? Or is it that when you go to a comment section, you think that that's what everyone thinks?
Yeah.
And this is where this guy really starts popping off his shit against Myron.
Akash checked you publicly to your face as a man on a podcast. You spun the block 5 years later and went through his wife to get to him. If you really felt strongly in that moment, when he said it to your face, you should have said something. But instead, you waited and went through his girl to do it.
Nah, facts. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with that though. I feel like if like don't try to change it up or what's the name when you're in a different situation and it still involves me, gang. You feel what I'm saying? It should have been in that moment type of thing. But anything else, this nigga saying bullshit. I ain't gonna lie.
And I don't know where most people are from. Where I'm from, no matter if I have real issues with somebody, we would call that person pussy.
He is a pussy.
And the thing is, it's not like Myron was just out of nowhere with all of this. Like, the two sides antagonized each other publicly back and forth for years. And when it turned out that Akash was
Nah, niggas is sending kissy emojis to each other, not fries, bro. I ain't gonna lie. What are y'all
throwing
doing?
stones from a glass house...
I understand it's sarcasm, bro, but nah. We not that sarcastic, King.
Oh, Myron took advantage of it and shot at his character through something very personal to him that had now become very public for really no reason. Now, as for the host over here, this is when his glaze level really hits like an all-time high. Like, I'm talking about this dude is choking on it so hard that I do not know how he is not suffocated.
Why do you think that they don't like you? Like, all the brown girls, I have a theory, right? But
what's your theory?
I think a lot of it steeps in jealousy. I think, listen, it's not a secret. You on TikTok popping bags. You married to Akash, right? Like, I think a lot of them want to be
but the thing is that what niggas is seeing in the comment section is that this shit is obviously not a flex. This shit is not a flex. Like, this is not a flex.
In your spot. I think most hate stems from jealousy.
Some people do that though, but I just don't think this is the situation where you should say like, oh yeah.
People's hate has nothing to do with the person. It really results in, yo, I want what you have.
Yeah.
Or I can't get what you want. It's like people who shit on me having a pod. It's like, yo, ain't nothing stopping you from getting some cameras and doing a pod.
Exactly.
Again, it's not, if it was that easy, you would do it, right? But you're not gonna do it like me, right? And that bother you.
Like, my guy, I'm sorry, but no one cares about your podcast. And honestly, I think this dude...
Nah, he's there. I ain't gonna lie, he's there. I ain't gonna lie, he's there, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Just wants to be Jasleen. Like, she better watch her back as he takes a trip around the room in her high heels, maybe her panties.
Look at the things I've actually had to go through with my partner to be in the spot to pop Birkins on you.
Yeah.
I'm always come back to the pop Birkins. Yo, because I be sitting around thinking like, yo, if I was just Lee, I would be doing it worse. Like, that's why God.
This nigga damn near wanna be her. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, he damn near wanna be shorty, bro. This is the first time I've ever seen some shit like this, bro.
God knew to make me have to struggle for my shit because God knew if he gave me all of that shit at 25, 26, I'd be like, I would go on TikTok every day, just grab a rack and just count it in front of me like, oh, y'all mad? Y'all mad? Yo.
Hey, yo, damn, I'm catching residual saliva over here from my computer monitor. I mean, it's pretty sad this guy is out here flexing another guy's money. He's flexing another woman's shopping sprees. Like, really, this entire thing
that nigga is losing the plot. I ain't gonna lie, he's definitely losing the plot, boy.
It's insane. And these two people are so infatuated with material possession that it just makes me sick.
I think men need to feel like they can provide and they can achieve, their dream to be in a functioning relationship. I feel like if that's not
nigga, how you know that I want to be my dream? What if I just want an info in the house? Who says I want to function in a relationship, man? Who says I want that?
Then the relationship part can't work, in my opinion, from what I've seen. So I was just praying to God like super hard every single day. I would get on the train and I would see these girls in like Burberry trench coats, big diamond ring, Louboutins. Like, and I was just like,
I would pray to God every single day for Burberry. Like, yo.
I just want to be like, that symbolized success to me. But I wanted to have success because I also wanted our relationship to work because I wanted him to feel like he was the man and he could provide. And so...
What a crazy way to announce to the world that you were praying for his success so that you could get these things that in reality are mostly worthless. I don't know, maybe I just don't care about purchasing things
look
so
like
I can
tired of being in that store.
raise my status level or change the way that people see me. And in this last bit here, she speaks on the fact that she had to end her podcast after a fallout with the co-host.
What's going on with the podcast?
It makes me sad because with Nahal, we became friends so quickly. I don't want to say anything shitty about her, and I won't.
You guys didn't have a relationship prior to all of this?
No.
Okay.
So we just became friends.
So she didn't have a relationship with Shorty prior to their podcast, and she went on the podcast and said she was going to fuck her husband. Holy shit. Yo, this is like a badass loophole. This shit is fucking a dystopia or something.
And like pretty quickly, and then she wanted to do the podcast, and I was a little bit unsure, but then I talked to my husband about it. He was like, why not? You've always wanted to try it. I think what happened was that we went through controversy so quickly into it that it kind of like put a strain on the friendship, because I remember her saying though in Paris, she was like, my biggest fear is getting canceled. I mean, I haven't shared this with anyone, but I said like, you know, I really wish that you had been there more for me during, especially like everything that happened in December.
So Akash is probably doing the happy dance somewhere in the green room of a comedy club. You know, while she was praying for Birkins, he was praying for the end of that godforsaken show. It is interesting though to watch as she speaks out against the fans of the Flagrant podcast, when they are low-key the reason that they're rich. Blaming them all for being racist, and like it was the reason that Akash was getting dismantled day in and day out by the Flagrant comment section.
I know the periphery of Akash's fan base, which is, I will say, more of the podcast fan base. And I know a lot of people during like our controversy were saying like, oh, it's because of his fans. It's because of his fans. Like his comedy fans are not like that. It's more the podcast fan base that I don't think really resonate with him, because a lot of them are like really racist and right wing. I think like those of them are more like that.
They just not like, it's just so obvious. It's just like, what is there to laugh at, nigga? The joke is right there. Like it's right in front of our face.
But yeah, anyways, I said like those peripheral fans, like they might come at us just because we're brown girls being opinionated and they don't like opinionated women.
And at the end here, she just speaks on her overall goals for her life.
Want my content to reach the masses and just be a household name in that space and kind of be like the luxury brown comedy wag girl. And then eventually like hopefully maybe have like a skincare or clothing line or something like that.
I see it for you. I see it for you. I really think that you had to go through all of this
to
graduate.
Oh, man, man.
To graduate from that, right?
Yeah. Well, that was an hour of my life that likely shrunk my brain. You all are welcome that I endured that for your sake. And if you were wondering about Akash, the guy will never learn his lesson either.
Well. Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That nigga needs help. Hopefully, buddy get out that relationship. I hope he don't see this shit as a W. I hope he's like planning some grand scheme to get his shit, like get himself out of this shit, bro. Cause this is like real bad, bro. And maybe, all jokes aside, right? Maybe let me be like, let me think outside the box. Maybe they're all doing this, and like bro said, they could dead ass just be like, have a good relationship, and they're dead ass just tarnishing shit for the internet because it come with a bag. You feel what I'm saying? Like they could dead ass be like remember that guy on YouTube that was like posting videos when he was like fat and shit like that? And then the whole time he was skinny, he was working out. He was posting videos from like 2 years ago or some shit like that. Yeah, bro. I feel like this is one of those situations. Like, I don't know. But yeah.